So the champ is here, my buddy, Jerry Harvey. Sally Struthers, ladies and gentlemen, Sally Struthers. How the hell are you?
Good.
What a great Sunday night crowd. Well, it's my birthday. I'm 46 years old, and I had a midlife crisis last month, and I couldn't afford to buy a Corvette. So I got a haircut and glasses. What do you think? And I thought I was looking really, really cool until I turned around and looked in the mirror and saw John Ritter from Sling Blade looking right back at me. Yeah, not so good. Okay, quick question. Round of applause. Where are my smokers? All right. Where are my non-smokers? I've got something to tell you. You're gonna die anyway. Most likely at the hands of somebody like me who's trying to quit. Because I hate non-smokers. You know, and I'm getting really sick and tired of the smoking ban. You know, everywhere you go, you've got this smoking section 100 yards or more way outside. I remember a day when you could go outside and smoke a cigarette. As long as you were outdoors, you were free to go and do whatever you wanted to. Not anymore. Now you got to trek way the hell down there somewhere. I call it the leper colony. And there's some ironic things that I find about this. You know, number one, you know, we're out there 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day during our working day, going to this smoking section. How you doing, Bob? You all right? We got 5 minutes, man. You better hurry. You know, I feel like I'm starting to lose a little bit of weight. You're looking good, buddy. I mean, we're like fitness instructors doing cardio out there several times a day while you're sitting your fat ass at the computer typing. Another ironic thing that I find is that you guys don't get the luxury of dying at an early age of 40 like we do. No, you're going to live to be 100 with your healthy hearts and your healthy lungs, all crumpled up in your wheelchair at the nursing home, so gnarled up that you can smell your own balls. You just can't scratch them. And I find a lot of pleasure in that for some reason. Yeah, I really do. And you know, it's always the people who really don't need to be talking to you about smoking that come up and say something. For example, I worked at a local hospital several years ago, and I was outside having a cigarette break. And this lady walks up to me, and she's real round, and she just walks up, and she's from administration, and she goes, "I just cannot believe that you are standing out here in front of this hospital smoking a cigarette. We are supposed to be promoting good health and well-being. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You are disgusting, and I think I'm going to turn you in." So I took me a big puff off my cigarette, looked at her and said, "Well, honey, why don't you just have you another couple of cheeseburgers and come back and talk to me about good health? You fat bitch." I don't work there anymore. I'm still in the medical field. I've been a paramedic for 22 years now, going on 23. There's been several things that I have learned from being a paramedic, and that one of the main things that I've learned is that black people and white people handle emergency situations differently. Not that one's good or one's bad, they're just different. You take a shooting, for example. You have a shooting in a black neighborhood, you ain't gonna see nobody for about 10 minutes. Black folks scatter. Am I right? But after that 10 minutes is over, and the fire, the police, and the EMS, and the news people start showing up, they're all out there, because it's a block party. Hey! And you got the one little old lady in the neighborhood that everybody knows, and she's calling everybody she knows, telling them to get over there. Oh Lord, honey, listen, you got to get over here right now. I got some terrible news. Terrible news. Honey, Marquis done got shot. I know. Honey, I was out here frying up fish sandwiches, and here they come. Now listen, here's what I need you to do. I need you to get some Coca-Colas and some hot slaw and get over here and give me out there so I can be on the news. Oh Lord, oh look, JoJo done got shot too. Here come another ambulance. Damn. No, honey, that's the second time for JoJo this week. Now listen, here's what you need to do. Get them Coca-Colas and that hot slaw and get over here, because if you make me miss being on the news again, I'm going to kick your ass. And God is good. Alright? One more thing that I have learned about being a paramedic for so many years is that our patients are getting larger and larger. I love fat people. My mama was a big lady. I've been big. I've been small. They're just good people to be around. However, if you weigh 800, 900, or 1,000 pounds, your ass is too damn big. Especially if I'm carrying you. Now, this is a true story. Well, first of all, let me say this. If your lower legs look like 2 Virginia hams, and people are coming at you with brown sugar and pineapple, that is a clue that it is time to step away from the fucking Twinkies. Now, here's my true story. My partner and I, Tracy, were on a call. We were carrying an 800-pound man to the hospital. On the way, every few minutes we hear, ee, and I'm thinking, what in the hell is that? So I go over and I look, and underneath this man's large breast is all this dry skin. True story. So every time we hit a bump, and I thought to myself, what would happen if every one of his fat folds and wrinkles was squeaking at the same damn time? It'd be like going to the fucking symphony. Hi, Jerry Harvey. It's my birthday. Y'all have a great day.
Keep it going right for the champ, the birthday boy, Jerry Harvey.